Hello everybody, I'm Damon Wilson and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this next video, we're gonna be seeing a little bit about why I decided to do all of this craziness with taking over this old warehouse, renovating it, and seeing kind of where life goes from there, especially in the middle of COVID. And when most people or whatever are running away from buildings, that's the time that I chose to run towards buildings. I was also reflecting on remembering my grandpa. My grandfather was a mechanic for over 40 plus years. And as a kid, we used to get out there in his old shop and we would be working on engines and being all sweaty and having grease everywhere. And it was absolutely cool to me on how he could take those old cars and make them run like a sewing machine. And so I hope you all enjoy what you all see in this next video clip. Hello there, Facebook fam. Welcome to the adventures of my next chapter in life, or one of many chapters that are happening in life. I'm sitting over here in front of the building. Here it is right here. Closed up and whatnot. And here goes the whole thing. Some people have asked me, why have I decided to do these lives about opening up this building and about what all has been going on? So I want to kind of talk to you all about a little bit of how this all came into being. In my life, I've always done things kind of in the opposite direction of how everybody has done life. And I've always been very, very private about it. I've never been a big Facebook person. I'm not a big get my picture taken. I don't really like being in front of the camera, although that may be a shocker to some of you all. I'm really kind of shy in that way. I like watching other people shine. I like making other opportunities and things happen for people. That's been kind of my whole thing. But some people, whatever, have said to me, they said, it seems like everything that you touch kind of turns into gold. Like, it's like I get into things and I see these wild dreams and then successful things happen. And that's wonderful. And that makes me feel really good that people feel that way. But I feel like that it's important that before I would ever check out of this planet, that I do some kind of a documentary about the struggle of what it takes to make something successful. Because it has always been a battle. And people love to show up after I'm scarred and bloodied and gray-headed and all of that and go, my goodness, look how amazing a project is. But not many people understand or realize the battle of what it took in order to make the thing happen. So, for example, I have on this NIETOC hat, N-I-E-T-O-C. That was started in 2008 during the worst economic downturn in United States history. My whole thing was, let's get the national individual events started. Let's do something for kids all over the country that's going to make a difference. And is the time convenient? Did it make sense to do it at that particular time? Absolutely not. But it made sense to me because we needed that sense of hope at that time. Now here we are in this pandemic. And I don't know about you all, but it has been the roughest year. 2020 was rough. I really felt like I lost my mojo. I lost my vision. I lost my fight. And in a way, I lost myself. And I started really thinking about, well, what in the world do you do now? Schools are shut down all over the country. I'm not able to do my art. I'm not able to direct my plays and teach kids in the way that I want to teach them. Reaching them through the computer, it's not the same as being in the room where it happened. It's not the same as being able to be up there in front of the group and to make that magic happen. All my summer camps went out the window. It was some dark times. Because for any artist that can't do their art, That's rough. But I eventually started trying to find my mojo again. And that mojo is coming through having another project, having another dream, looking at what's ahead. What are the possibilities that are ahead? And that's where this old building came into place. My grandfather was a mechanic for over 40 years. And he used to work out of an old tin building that looks a lot like this old building right here. He would sit up in that building and he would sing the blues, play his banjo. I would go out there and help him work on the cars. And it was amazing, the people that would show up, the people that we met. And I fell in love with the automobile as a result of being out there with my grandfather. I also fell in love with music, and he was quite a character, so I guess you could say I fell in love with theater too. So music, theater, cars have been in my blood since as long as I can remember. I've always loved cars. We had cars everywhere. Me and my cousins, we used to go out and sit in the old cars and play the Dukes of Hazzard. And literally, he would be in one car and I'd be in the other. My grandfather would always say, get out of them cars. You don't know if there's a snake in there or something. And we didn't care. We were like doing car chases all through up the hills and everything else. And none of the cars had engines. They didn't move. But we thought we were on this tremendous adventure. And I guess that never stopped or never ceased. So I've always had this dream of being able to have a place where I could sell classic cars, restore classic cars, and to be able to share the love of the automobile for the generation to come. And that's the beginning of this. So like in all things in life, I never see things for the way they are. I see the potential and what they could be. There's no power in this building right now because you can't get power right now here in Texas. There's no water over here in this building because the water company is closed. The power company is not starting any new power accounts. The pandemic is going on. People are trying to sell buildings as fast as they can. And myself going, oh, pandemonium is happening. I guess that means that it's time to dream big again. I guess it's time to do something that is out of my comfort zone again. And so here I go again, making it happen. I'll be in this building today working while it's cold. I'll have people over here helping me work. And I even drove this old Mercedes right here. I don't know if you all can see that, but this is an old 1981 Mercedes Benz. And it was an old jalopy back in the day. And somebody saw the amazing in it and brought it back to being absolutely incredible. I drive this car everywhere. And I think to myself, if somebody could see the potential in this car and didn't give up on it, I wonder what could happen with this old building if somebody else did not give up on it. In fact, in a lot of ways, I'm kind of like this old building. Somebody didn't give up on me, saw the potential in me, and so I passed that on to things, to people, to stuff. That's what these lives are all about. So I would love to continue talking to you all, but I got me some work to do. Please continue sending your prayers. I so appreciated that, and I'll be keeping you posted as changes are happening. Y'all take care and God bless, and talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye for now. Well, I hope you liked what you saw today on our YouTube channel. If you liked what you saw, click like and subscribe, and be sure to leave us some comments on how we can get better. We may look like we know what we're doing, but we're figuring this out. And as you all are commenting, you're going to be able to help us to be able to get to where we need to get to with all of this. So thank you all so much for watching.